Thank you very much. Imagine growing up in the United States and thinking you're an American, growing up as an American, until you find out that you can't apply to college, you can't get a scholarship, and then you find out that you were brought to this country when you were 3 months old. You're an American in every way, but you're not documented. Through no fault of your own, obviously. That's what we're talking about when we're talking about dreamers. They're not aliens, they're Americans. And they have to be treated as Americans, but our law doesn't permit that now. So that's why we have to have legislation. The House, for its part, passed legislation. We passed legislation back in March to deal with dreamers and farm workers and essential workers and TPS people. But the Senate hasn't moved. And it's become obvious that the Republicans are not willing to, the Republicans in the Senate are not willing to negotiate in good faith on this, and that leaves only reconciliation. As long as the Senate is the only parliamentary body in the world, whether it's the House of Representatives or the Knesset or the House of Commons in England, it's the only parliamentary body in the world that permits unlimited debate, that permits the minority to rule over the majority. As long as that's true, as long as they don't abolish the filibuster, which they ought to do, which they never should have had in the first place, reconciliation is the only option. So we are very grateful to the President for agreeing to push reconciliation as hard as he can, and to making a very public statement, which should be issued very shortly, pushing the strongest form of reconciliation. And I believe that with that, we can help millions and millions of people.